snowboard twist. I have 17, Mr. Schaefer. All right, snowboard twist. Look at what he has on his back in his backpack. Yeah, my dogs would definitely not fit in a backpack. It says snow fell quietly on the Teton Mountains one night in early December. At dawn, it stopped. A layer of new snow had fallen on top of the many older layers. Look at how beautiful. Mountains are gorgeous. When the alpine glow of morning covered the mountain peaks pink, or colored the mountain peaks pink, adventure loving mountain cabin was Axel. Ooh, the perfect snow, he observed. Time to go snowboarding. His father, who was the head of the Teton rock climbing school, had a snow patrol officer who joined him. Dad, Axel said, can we go to Glory Bowl? So he wants to go snow. Called snowboard twist. Why do you see white stuff by his mouth and the puppy's mouth? What does that mean? Prince. What, honey? It's snowing. That's not snow. Good guess, sweetheart. Mitchell, you see the white stuff here? What is that from? That happens to all of you in the winter too. What is that? Kylan. Yep, and so what is that? Yeah, it's your breath. Your breath is so warm that when you breathe your breath out and the air is so cold, your breath is much warmer than the cold. So you actually see the air. You see your breath that you're breathing out because it's way warmer than the cold, chilly air. His dad studied the landscape. New snow can be dangerous in early December and again in spring when the deeper snow layers are melting. The jolt from a snowball falling off a rock or a loud sound can collapse them. They become sliding boards, that's called. Check both avalanche conditions, his father said. The noise will avalanche the slope and make it safe. So they'll make a sound. They'll sound a horn that will make it all slide down so that none of the skiers and snowboarders will get safe because you don't want an avalanche burying people alive. That would be bad news. So they're checking up the slopes. After it snows, they got to make sure it's safe. Axel and Grits, that must be his puppy. The adventure-loving dog, yep, often helped his dad on avalanche patrol. The two were an unbeatable team. Aw, Grits had good listening ears. And watching as they checked the slopes for signs of potential avalanche. Hi, Karina, honey. Ooh. Wow, Dad exclaimed. Fresh snow from here to the bottom, and not even a mouse track on it. Pretty is as pretty does, said Dad. Before you track up that new snow, we'll test the layers underneath. So they're making sure it's safe for everybody. Karina, Chelsea brought us the story to read about snowboarding. So we're checking the mountain to make sure it's safe when you get new snow. Dad plunged his pole deep into the snow as he felt for weak layers. He moved carefully. Axel and Grits followed, looking and listening. Safe so far, said Dad. And the longer that bright sun shines on the new layers, said Axel, the sooner it will become hard snow. Safe with all of the layers underneath. And then the sooner I can snowboard. Suddenly, Grits, the puppy, decided the work was over. He whined to get down and play in the snow. My puppies will never make it in a backpack. They're way too big. And my puppies love playing in the snow. When it snows, I look out my backyard and they're running around. No. Sniffing, 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 because they think the snow, then they get snow on their faces. Yep. Yep. And then when we take them for walks, then they stick their heads in snowbanks. And then all you see are their ears. They're so goofy. Well, they know that it's snow. They'll eat it, but they smell different things in the snow. So they stick their faces in the snow to try to find it. And then they pull their faces out and they got snow everywhere. They're so cute. Oh, not yet, said Axel to the puppy. The sun hasn't shone down long enough. You've still got to listen to see if the snow underneath is dangerous or not. And I still have to watch for the crack that tells us the upper layers are sliding. Uh-oh, he goes, and then if we see it, I have to yell, avalanche, and we stay right where we are. Got it, puppy? Got it, Grits? Up the ridge trail came Kelly, Axel's snowboarding friend, and she was captain of the snowboard team. She was always bragging to Axel that she could do more perfect tricks and flips than he could. So here comes go snowboarding too, but they're still checking to make sure the snow is safe. Yes, honey. Yep. Kelly looked at Axel with a smile, and Axel couldn't help himself. He pressed on his snowboard, zoomed out, did a really cool grab on his snowboard, landed, and then glided as smoothly as an eagle to Kelly's side. Hi, he said. He snowboarded right over to her, and he was showing off. He did a trick. When snowboarders grab their snowboards like that, they're doing tricks. Yes, Samir. What, honey? Okay, we're almost halfway, and then we'll finish the story tomorrow. Oh, I can do better than that, Kelly said, and she quickly pushed off down the hill. She frightened a blue jay that was roosting in a bush below her. Its wing dug into the snow, and a snowball formed, and the snow rolled down the hill, growing bigger and bigger, and it fell off a cliff and landed with a thump. Woof, said the mountain. Grits heard it first. He jumped out of the backpack and rushed at Kelly. Go, Grits! Axel shouted as Grits ran to cut her off. What did the puppy hear? The snowball fell and made sound, and so what did the puppy hear? What's going to be coming? Jordan. A big snowball. A big avalanche. They heard that woof, and that sound was loud enough to start an avalanche. So they think there's going to be an avalanche coming. So the dog heard it, and the dog's going to go save the little girl so she doesn't keep going down the hill and get covered up in the snow. My sweets. Ooh, we will finish reading tomorrow. Look at that avalanche. They can pull trees right out of the ground and bury people alive. It's really, really dangerous. So, what they were watching for is about to happen. We'll finish Chelsea's story tomorrow, and then we'll be able to paint kites tomorrow too. Mitchell and Chelsea. I marked you presents for school. The kids are clapping. They're so happy. I will see you later at 12 o'clock for math, okay? Bye, my sweets. Oh, Karina and Mitchell, you will need something to move, like pennies or something like that, or toys that you have. You'll need 10 of them. 10 for math. All right, my sweets.